Hey guys, it's your boy Kyle, back again. More city skylines. I've just noticed that the freeway on this loading screen just ends abruptly over in that direction. Yet, okay, I guess that car might not be going there. I don't see any traffic over there, which would make sense. Personally, I think it's a little odd that your freeway on your loading screen would just end abruptly in the middle of nowhere, but I didn't design it, so. So today, now that we've solved the train traffic, or at least hopefully alleviated some of it, I'm scared to look underground, but it's moving for the... I don't see anything too backed up. Now we can actually begin working on the nightmare that is unlocking monuments. What's going on with this? This road is in need of upgrading, I think. This will be a straight up freeway. You may complete your turns at lightning speed. And hopefully people will start actually using all of the lanes. Alright, anyway, so if you look at monuments, there are a couple of options. I'm not exactly sure which one to shoot for first. I guess part of what we'll want to do, I mean, we have to consider the most, the benefit that we can get from them. Like the Hadron Collider is exceptionally valuable. Not fusion elevator. The fusion power plant is also very good. Its upkeep is 8,000 a week. What are we currently spending on power? About that much. And we will get substantially more power. So this would be a straight upgrade without having to really sacrifice much. So I guess that's a good safe one to start for. The fusion power plant. Let me see if I can bring up, bring up this, look at monuments and figure out what I still need. So I still need the tax office and I still need the observatory. So tax office is a level 1 building. Do I have it unlocked? No, maybe it's not a level 1 building. Have I misunderstood this, or are they not in order? Let's see. Neither of these are Medical Center, Eden Project. Okay, I guess it's not these. Posh Mall, Mall of Moderation. Oh, Tax Center. Okay. I guess they don't appear in any particular order. The tax office is already unlocked, which will make placing it pretty damn easy. Where do I want to throw this? Here's a spot. Well, a lot of traffic right there, though. I might want to put it in a slightly less meaningful location. I did just build a... Here, I can put it over here so they can, go to the tax op. No, I don't want to waste nice water real estate. I'll put it by this train station because why not? It even has a bus stop already and everything. These, okay, yeah, those are just the freeways. I'm like, stuff's happening underground, I don't like it. Alright, tax office. What was the other thing? Observatory. The observatory is not unlocked. What do I need to do? Have 1,000 abandoned buildings in the city. Holy shit. Okay. That being said, we might have unemployment rate of over 50%. Hilariously enough, apparently building the Hadron Collider can force all of your young adults into the workforce and inflate your unemployment rate. So hello Marmy, how's it going? We could actually achieve the oppression office just by building things. So the observatory, now I'm looking at this, is probably not something that we will be able to actively work towards, or at least we can optimize getting abandoned buildings. Let's see. Oh, we got hot cocoa. I'm pretty good. I'm just figuring out how to ruin my town. Let's see. More than 2,000 amounts in loans. So what does that mean? I guess I need to take out a loan or something. I haven't done that in a long time. Loans. Take out all the loans. Okay, is that gonna unlock the thing for me? Hey, unlock the thing for me. Okay, payback. Alright, other unique buildings. Public library, I can get that. Ruin, no, not experiments. This is what you have to do. Although I think the idea is not to ruin the town that you plan on building them in, but to build test cities, which whole purpose is to ruin them. But I'm gonna go hard. Alright, so 300 service buildings. That's a lot. Sea and skyscraper, this just needs harbors. And different service buildings. Oh, different service buildings, okay. Well, wait, hold on. So like if I just, so does this literally mean different? Why are these buildings not have fire? It's like it can't make it all the way around or something. So if I just like spam a bunch of firehouses, is that fine? This road is broken. And I know I can't reasonably make this 2 ways or else bad things happen. And we're level 3 anyway, they'll be fine. I guess I'll just build a road to nowhere and throw some buildings on it and see if it unlocks the thing. Boom. You want some fire stations? I'll give you some fire stations. Alright, we'll see if this works. No. Okay, so they need to be different buildings. So what buildings do I not have currently constructed? I don't have a cemetery at the moment. I don't have a dump. I don't have a water tower. I don't know if this counts though. I have both of these, I have both of these. I don't have a church. I don't... Maybe I'm misunderstanding how this works. I don't have a harbor. I guess I'll just throw this down right now. I mean, I do plan on building one at some point. But, you know, just a casual $80,000. I don't have an airport, but I don't know how reasonably I can just slap one down. Cargo airport. I already have a cargo airport. Wait. What's the difference between these? Oh, so the hub, which is the one I actually built, is like the super god tier MLG Pro one, whereas this is just a regular cargo one. Okay. I see. Also, it's complaining about garbage. Do I not have garbage access here? And it says I have it, but it's complaining about it, so I guess I'll build a dump. There, you get a dump. Honestly, what it might just be is I might just be overburdening my town a little bit. So let me move this, slide this post office over. Build another dump here as well, because this region is suffering. That is not what I need. Okay, so I built that, and everything else seems mostly okay. So if I unpause the game, will that unlock the thing? It did. Okay, so I can delete the shit that I don't actually need. I like how they're so upset that I deleted that, but they couldn't even, I didn't have access anyway. Alright, delete that. Okay. So what else? I guess I'll unpause. So that's all of these top tier buildings unlocked. I know there are some pretty brutal ones though, I just don't remember which ones. Do parks count towards this? Seems like they do. I can just spam a bunch of parks at some point. University, I'll just throw those down at some point because I don't... I only have one university? That can't be right. There's one, there's two, there's three. I have 3 universities. I have 4 universities. How does this not count? Maybe I just haven't constructed them since unlocking it, because I guess it does say construct, not like possess. I guess I'll just throw down 6 universities and then delete them. Helps if you go to the education tab. It's a public library, although I do need those as well. I guess maybe I should unpause it while I do it just in case. Alright, there's 7. Grand Library. Maintain. Oh, I can't just have it. I have to also have them in existence, so I guess I'll power them off so they don't cost me any money. Unless the game is smarter than that. Are you smarter than this game? I guess we'll see, because weeks take a while, especially as you get further on and it becomes more difficult for the game to keep up. Business park, square meters of commercial zone. I'll get there eventually. I mean, I do need to scale it up anyway. So what else? Courthouse, crime rate over 50%. That's going to be a pretty brutal one. Actually, what my current? Oh, it's 6%. I thought it was 9%. That would seem. I mean, 6 isn't amazing. Tax rates at most 4%. Let's do that one right now because that one will be easiest to bounce back from, I think. Yeah. I feel like there was one other really brutal one, which is like average citizen health or something. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's just these are like the landmarks, which I don't really have to unlock. But maybe I will. The London Eye. Sports arena. I mean, they look cool. 2,000 abandoned buildings to unlock the cathedral. I don't even know how many buildings I have in my city. Shopping center I'll probably get. And then Amsterdam Palace, just spam shit to unlock that one. And then I do have a bunch of these unlocked already that I just haven't built. Like City Hall. It's interesting to think that I have not placed a City Hall in my city. I can build another sick, nasty department store to go with my hypermarket. Yeah, I'll throw these down somewhere. I should throw the City Hall down just for the sake of doing it, though. Although that would require a place to put it. That might be a tall ask. What is this space that I can't build in? It's just space that I can't build in. Perfect. It's about to become space that I can build in. Okay. This might be a very dumb thing to do, but I'm gonna build it here and just go underground. I need all these except road guidelines. Appears to be without consequence. Perfect. Okay. So I need to make sure that there's no intersection there. What a random ass place to have a city hall. Beautiful. And there it is, my city hall. And then I'll definitely want to build a pedestrian path that connects to it. I love how this whole area is just so oversaturated. They don't even care that I built that. They're like, yeah, whatever. Another monument, wow. Amazing. Okay, I might have to wreck a building to get this put down, though, unfortunately. Well, no, maybe I can... I don't think pedestrians will be able to make that trek. It looks like they could, but I don't think that that's the case, so I guess I'll just do that. Sorry, business, you were smaller than the other businesses, so, you know, that was your cardinal sin. Okay, so there's a little pedestrian path now. Amazing, beautiful, cute. Okay. And sure, you can have some more trees. I'm getting beside myself, though. I was trying to figure out fun ways to destroy my city. Oh yeah, I think I just had to lower tax rates, didn't I? Okay, at most 4%. So you know what? They're gonna be 4% because I'd rather cut my my income by a third than my income by more than that. Honestly, I could bump up my tax rate on other parts of my city as well. My office zones. I need to consider building some more office zones. I like building industry. I don't know how much I actually need to build. Let's see if anyone comes and visits the city hall. I feel like no one is gonna. Oh, there's a person. Where are you going? You're going to city hall. I got an achievement for looking at this. Hooray! Are they a tourist or are they a person? They are a tourist. Oh hell yeah, look at, oh god. Oh god. Well, let's see, that's weekly income. How long do I have to maintain this? Or, oh, that's not what I want. Which one of these? Oh, average citizen health under 20%. That's one of the other brutal ones. Maintain for 20 weeks. Okay, I can't do this right now. I'm gonna need a little more money before I can do that. Okay, everything can go back to 12 at this point. So let's see, if I dropped down to negative 150,000, I would need at least 3 million in the bank to perform this. Wonder how long it's going to take before that number stops being negative. Okay, it's correcting itself. I am making money still. Alright. Well, it's slowly correcting itself, but I guess my money counter is going up. So then, what would be a better way to ruin the lives of my citizens that might cost less money in the long run? Let's see. We need average, so we need high crime rate and average health. Basically, so there are a number of ways to reduce health. The first one would be to pump all of my water in from a bad place. So let's go over to Schitt's Creek. Oh, here's a good spot. This is much more polluted than that, I think. I don't know, this is looking pretty bad at this point, but I can't really fit pumps there. So we're gonna build a pumping station right here by the incinerator. Wow, it's not even telling me that it's polluted water. It expects me to know. How dare it. Okay, so that'll solve that aspect. Honestly, we can get garbage to pile up if we just shut off all of the... Is there a way that I can just highlight these without having to click on them? Yes. If I shut off all of the incineration plants, that'll cause garbage to pile up, which will also probably cause sickness, but I know encourages crime as well. We'll turn off all of these. And let's save the game now, even though I have to turn things off, because it's about to get real shit real fast. Honestly, the expenses of my services might be reduced to a point where I could also try and tackle the tax issue. Let's just double down on everything. I guess I could, if I need to reduce expenses. Oh, a ton of expenses are coming from healthcare, so that'll be fine. I can cut my bus budget as well. Here, where is that? What's this from? So where am I spending most of my money? Most of my money is spent on trains, but unfortunately I don't think I can, does modifying train budget impact? Yeah, it probably does impact cargo trains, which is an issue. So I'm not going to modify that. But I will be saving quite a lot of money just by shutting everything off. Let's see. So let's see. Did I finish with my trash? I don't think I did. No, I did not. Oh, garbage. Where was that? I'm wondering also if I do need to shut off my... or if I need more pumps pumping into the polluted areas, or if one will do it. Will one dirty pump poison the well, or do I need to pump exclusively from a polluted area? Let's see. Okay, I think that's all. Yes, that's all my trash coverage. Alright, so next, police offices need to be shut off to improve crime rate. Oh, people don't like this. Honestly, lowering taxes might be necessary during this time frame because people are going to be so unhappy with their lives that they're not going to tolerate paying higher tax rates. And if they leave because of taxes, then I can't have them being here suffering, which I need them to do. Okay. And look, my main buildings in my industry zones already have a head start on crime rate. Although, it seems like the other buildings here don't get impacted quite so much by crime rate, which might be an issue if my industrial areas do not experience crime. That might make it a little bit... I guess crime rate is not dependent on location, it's dependent on citizens. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, still some green. You. Okay, is that everything? I don't see any more green. Alright, perfect. Now health. That's not what I want. Health, health, health. Wind. Health is a little heart. I should have known. My citizen health already kinda sucks. Probably need more clinics built in these areas. But I'll worry about that after I've killed everybody. But I do spend a lot of money on health, so like, you know, they can go a few weeks without being alive, it's fine. Could also use like noise pollution. Well, they produce their own noise pollution. I can't realistically like throw anything in there to do that for me. Still some green. Oh, you're hiding over here inside of... What even happened? Why are all my district names all broken? How am I supposed to know that Crapoburg is Crapoburg from a distance without the district names lighting up and being legible in a character set that is human language? Okay, so let me think. What else do I need to destroy? Do I need to destroy parks? I don't know. Parks are a good source of places to commit crimes, so I should probably keep the parks. Also, I don't want to tick through all of those. Outside connections. I don't even know what this route does, or what this does. Oh, okay. It just tells you what things do, I guess. Oh, this is the import menu. Okay, that makes sense. So now I can see who's doing what. Export. Wow. I export a lot of forestry products, apparently. Alright, that's cool information, but not relevant. Population. Oh, here's where employment is. High density residential areas. That was more, yeah, whatever. Low density housing evolves into fancy villas. Okay. My population is growing. I can't really worry about an unemployment rate right now. What else do I need? That's not going to tell me anything. I think that's... Oh wait, education, of course. I have to turn off all of the schools. Because smart people don't want to commit crimes as frequently. Or at least they do it in ways where they don't get put in jail. So we'll start by refusing to educate the children, and then we'll turn off the high schools, and then we'll turn off the universities. Then we'll have a grand old time. I guess I should probably turn off the libraries as well, because that has a chance to provide education. What's going to be a lot of fun is if this Well, if it doesn't succeed, it'll be completely pointless, but if it does succeed, I'll still have to go through and turn all of these back on. And it's a lot harder to see them when they're black versus highlighted bright purple. Okay, I think that's all of the elementary schools, so next the high schools. Oh, we're in luck. I already don't have enough high schools to meet the needs of my citizens. I should probably find spots to throw in a couple more. I guess it won't matter if I unlock the Hadron Collider because it's, for whatever reason, a universal school and provides education to all of your citizens just by existing in the city of advanced science. Okay. But I'll tell you what, this will be a good way to get some abandoned buildings. Alright, so I think that's everything for high schools. There's like a half-dissolved plane here. Beautiful. Oh, I can click on it. It's going to the cargo airport. Universities. Okay, we need to get rid of these. Boom. Boom. Oh yeah, they just spread a sea of sadness when I turn them off. Boom. And last but not least, boom. And public libraries, I guess I'll turn these off as well, just in case. They also produce a nice boom. Oh wait, no, people don't care when I turn off libraries, apparently. No one goes to them. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I need. Alright, I think I've ruined the lives of everyone in every way that I need to accomplish my goal. Let's unpause the game and watch everyone die. Okay. Do I need to... Actually, hold on. I can get pumps in here. I think I do need to cut off this water line because it's too clean. How many pumps do I have? 1, 2, 3, a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I already have one over here sucking in that pollution. I can build an island here to suck in more pollution from my sewage. So let's do that. Let me select a land height that's just above sea level, which is shockingly difficult to do. Improve brush strength and build. Ooh yeah, the soil's nice and destroyed as well. Okay, so here's a good area to pump everything in from. Cannot build on... Why won't it let me rotate it? It will let me rotate it, okay. Why is it being so weird? Oh, it's because the water still exists there, so I have to wait for the water to resolve the fact that that's happened. I guess in the meantime, I will reconnect the water, because I can't have them leaving by not having water. Please pump the water through. Thank you. Okay, so we're dipping into the red, not as much as quickly as we were in the past, but still happening. The water is still trying to figure its life out. Not enough people are getting sick yet. Maybe I need to raise this a little bit. Just a smidgen. Okay. That ought to do it. And then suddenly it bulges over it again. We're still losing a lot of money, but not too much money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Amazing. Alright, so now that's all connected in. We'll go back and turn the pipes off over here. They don't cost a lot, but I need to save some money, and I guess I won't just disconnect the pipe, although that seems like a fun and simple solution to my problem. I guess I can turn off the emergency wind turbine as well right now. Okay, I think that's everything. And now we wait. Oh no, money is still going down at a constant rate. People aren't suffering enough yet. I don't know, maybe I don't know if I can maintain this whole tax thing. Let me look at my budget panel. So where are expenses coming from? I still have a lot of health expenses? That doesn't... Oh wait, I still have death care set up. I guess I'll keep the death care because if people move out because of dead people, then they're not staying here and suffering. Can't do it. Gotta have more taxes. This is just gonna be a storm I'll have to weather once I've sat with the game running off camera to accumulate resources and then call it there. We will probably still have to balance it as people become displeased by the lack of services. I wonder if we'll just see like a wave of people complain about taxes. Oh, they're starting to complain about garbage. Who knows though, this might be a really good way to just make some extra cash after a little while, is just turn off all of your services for a short period of time. So far, we're not... Oh, we are starting to see complaints of garbage in my industrial area. Also, it would have been a good place to pump some water from using uh-oh. What is this? Too few services. Maybe you can't do all of this at once. Land value too low. Now, if land value is too low, would lowering taxes wouldn't improve that. So we might have an issue if all of our people move out due to their houses being worth nothing. That might mean we should push for the Eden project first so we can have the Eden project running simultaneously while we attempt to experiment with other projects. I am making a lot of money very quickly though, and everyone's sick, which is good. Let's have a look at average citizen health. This isn't telling me, this is just death care. Citizen health is 39%. What's my target goal? It's like 20% or something dog shit crazy like that. These people aren't dying fast enough. How long do I have to maintain these for as well? Garbage is piling up. Tax rates, can't do that one right now. Citizen health under 20%. I haven't gotten there yet. What else? Crime rate is steadily increasing. Unemployment rate is staying the same. I think we'll just kind of bank on getting that from building the Hadron Collider. We've almost maintained having enough of our other shit. People are leaving the city in droves. Let's see. Get that one eventually. All these ones are unlocked. Okay. Eventually we'll start seeing beautiful abandoned buildings like this one. These ones over here. Okay. Crime rate, 20%. Health, 39%. It's not dropping fast enough. How else can I poison people? A incineration plant is unfortunate. I was like thinking I could just dump pollution in the middle of the town, but... Okay, so I'm starting to lose money again, which I guess makes sense. Let's see, how else can I... Wait, I know ways I can reduce health. These wind turbines are really loud. I can just put them around... Alright, so where are my healthiest citizens? Over here. Okay, you're about to get some wind turbines. Advanced wind turbines. make you unhappy. Well, I can't really, I don't want to delete my existing infrastructure to do it. Sure, though, these houses will get wrecked, I guess. They'll hate that. Okay, so hopefully this... I think it's thundering outside. Ah, yes, very quickly we're starting to see people very displeased. Do I have any other incentives that could be keeping my people alive / happy? Smoking ban. Ooh, need to turn off recycling, there we go. Nope, need that. Smoking ban increases health, so I don't want that. Moderately reduced crime rate. Okay, we're gonna have to turn off recreational use as well to improve crime rate. People need to get busted for drugs or else they're not gonna get in trouble fast enough. Ah, yes, we're starting to see crime rate complaints. Where are we at? 24%. Do I need like 50% or something absurd like that? Oh, I'm starting to accumulate abandoned buildings. That's good. Crime rate, yes, 50%. Good lord. What a ridiculous requirement. Okay, so land value is becoming a big issue. How do I improve land value without providing services? I'm not confident that it could be done. So I might need to push for the Eden project first so I can artificially increase the value of my city to keep people around longer. This might end up being a failed experiment, but I think we can rebuild. It will be curious to see what happens when everyone abandons my city though, and then I have to wait for it to regenerate of its own accord. And hopefully we'll have enough money saved up to weather that storm. To be fair, once people stop existing, maybe that will be a good time to lower taxes because 1, it'll increase growth faster, but 2, I'll already be losing money because I won't have anyone living in my town. Overall happiness, very low and decreasing steadily. Health, still not low enough. These people are not getting sick fast enough. How else can I make people sick? What's a really ungodly loud thing I can just drop down, other than like an airport? Because an airport is very loud, but I can't fit it in most areas of my city. Now, all of these just improve things. I need something a little more industrial. This produces pollution. It doesn't produce pollution if it's not running. Yeah, see look, most of the pollution is cleared up from here. And this water is not polluted enough, but yeah, I guess I'll improve my pollution by modifying my output types. I mean, space already occupied. Oh, I'm running into that tiny little tower thing. I wonder if not having enough sewage output would help. Would that make people sick? If I turned off some of my water drain pipes? Crime rate is high. Okay, so I'm now in negative money. I might as well lower my tax rates now. And just lose what I've already got. Although it still seems like I'm going to take a substantial hit regardless. So maybe I have to wait till I hit absolute rock bottom. Which I have not done yet. Okay. Yeah, citizens are feeling sick, I don't care. So how's water sewage availability is still positive. We'll turn off this shit. So that shit can accumulate. Still not enough. Okay, so now it will be something that just sort of like fluctuates. I guess we could go even one further, so we definitely accumulate sewage. That should hopefully make people sick. Oh my gosh, everyone's leaving. Oh no, I don't even know if I was able to hit any of my goals. Get out of here, I can't need to see. Garbage piling up hasn't piled up enough yet. What do I have to maintain? This must be this is for health, so I have to survive 3 weeks without every single person in my town leaving. You can do it. Uh-oh, what are they complaining about? Oh, the game is not pleased. Okay, so the sewage aspect might be too... Well, no, because they've got some time to complain about it. Uh-oh, we're about to lose our last few people. Just have to make sure that I turn the sewers back on before it becomes too big of an issue. I'm wondering, we might have whiffed on certain spots. We even have enough abandoned buildings in the city. Hilariously enough, as people abandon the city, I'm able to meet my sewage demands. Okay. Lazarette Plaza, where we at? We're at 2 weeks. We can do it, come on. What else? I have to maintain whatever this is for 3 weeks. I think it's crime rate. Just have to weather the storm. Come on, we can do it. I have to maintain this for 5 weeks. Holy shit. I unlocked the Grand Library. When did I do that? Unemployment rate is rising. That's good. What's this? No, that's not relevant. Okay, so we haven't lost every single person yet, which is good because it's allowing me to maintain my state of shittiness. Observatory is making progress. Oppression office is whatever. I'll deal with that later. That one's not important. Garbage is not piling up fast enough. How do I get enough garbage piled up? Honestly, hilariously enough, this might be easier to do with fewer people. Because once all of the people move out, like these buildings, do they not accumulate garbage or something? What's going on? No, they just don't accumulate garbage. Okay. Well, like other buildings have a lot of garbage problems. So maybe they'll be enough to resolve that issue. Alright, I've completely lost all demand in my city, which is neat. We're definitely losing so much money at this point that I might as well lower the taxes. Like, what's a little bit more? Or is, no, that's still gonna be pointless. I need to get off this. I need to get this thought out of my head. I'll deal with it in its own time. Music seems like it's gotten more dramatic or something. Crime rate's still very high. Are we seeing anything new lit up? Alright, we're still struggling to meet this. We unlocked the Lazarette Plaza, so health is low enough. Or has been low enough long enough. Garbage. We'll get that eventually. I hope. I actually have to consciously build office zones, so that might be a little difficult. We've unlocked the observatory, so I might be able to reasonably stop killing everyone now. What else do I need? That I will achieve by killing my city. Not that one. Not that one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Garbage is the only one I can think of. So how do I get more garbage to accumulate? Do I just rebuild my town but without garbage collection. Ooh, it is thundering outside. What produces a lot of garbage? Because right now, the problem is my average accumulation might be an issue because of all of these industrial zones that don't count towards that. Because like all this stuff, okay. So a lot of these buildings are abandoned. Is there a way that I can like quickly remove? What have I done? Is there like a way that I can remove buildings without risking deleting anything else? Because what I could do is trash my buildings that don't have a lot of garbage, which will artificially change my it'll artificially make the areas that do have a lot of garbage the majority of the buildings in my town. I don't know. Because, like, I can't just sit here and wait for a lot of it. Because I'm losing money too quickly. I'm gonna go bankrupt. Do I pull the plug and let the city recover and try this again another time? Because, like, a problem is a lot of these buildings are abandoned, but they were abandoned before they could accumulate a lot of garbage. So I think maybe, yes, maybe I do have to go through and just hand delete anything that has not much garbage. So I have to make sure not to delete my services, which I'm going to constantly keep clicking on. Okay. Oh my. Frightening. Okay, these people are just sick, but they are still living here, which is unfortunate. At this point, I can probably re-enable most services. Oh wait, there's a much easier way to do this. Oh wait, this is gonna be a fucking terrible idea. So, I can de-zone most of my city, which should delete buildings. I guess let me run a little experiment to see what happens if I de-zone a small area. Do the existing homes that are abandoned disappear, or does it just J-chill? It looks like they disappear, or most of them do. Some of them do. I don't know what the deal is. What's happening? Okay, yes. Okay, I guess I can de-zone regions that have low garbage concentration and then just rezone them after the fact. Let's see, where are my least offenders? Because I know this area is pretty fine. This area needs to go. All these businesses, they all, you know, let's just de-zone this entire area because this whole area still has pretty good, still has pretty reasonable levels of garbage. Okay, so that'll take care of that. What else has reasonable garbage? This does. I want to keep some of this zoned because I don't want to de-zone it. So I guess what I can do is just unzone this and then rezone it later. I don't think it's something where I'll have to necessarily do it for everything. Especially, but also like the less I do, the easier it'll be to fix. Okay. It's hard to see what I'm doing with all these abandoned house symbols. Okay, whoops. Alright. These, they're working on getting bad. This region I can... they're all abandoned. They do have some garbage accumulation, but probably not enough. This area actually, let me... Yeah, it's all abandoned, isn't it? Yep, mostly. I can pretty safely get rid of my commercial district, or most of it, because it's just all commercial. There's not a lot of thought that has been put into it. So it'll be easy to rebuild by just dragging things over it. Okay, so that'll get rid of a lot of stuff, and hopefully bump up my average garbage accumulation. I like how that person's happy that stuff just, like, an abandoned building got deleted, but he himself is on unzoned land and will have to delete himself in due time. Alright, so we're about to hit rock bottom, which means I might have to turn things around regardless of whether or not this works. Alright, my insidious plan of just get rid of everyone who doesn't have enough garbage apparently is fucking working. So I guess let's crank up the shit switch. Okay, I don't have to D-zone everyone, we'll just delete some people. We'll delete anyone who's still bright blue. Because then we should still be okay in due time. I can even delete some greens if I want to. I'm just scared about how long I'm going to have to maintain this for, because I'm not confident I'll have enough money to do so. I don't know a way to make it so it's just like, hey, let me delete houses, and not, hey, let me delete everything else. Because what happens if... Oh, okay, once I click on a house, I can just brush. Alright, that makes life a lot easier. Okay, just bulldoze everything that isn't red. Which also means I didn't need to D-zone everything. Well, these are all blue, so that needs to go. That one's orange enough. That one's very red though, so we'll keep that building. Okay, we're getting close, I would imagine. Deleting some of our best culprits. Can even do that in the industrial area. Some people... Oh, actually, wow, that's interesting. It specifies even so much as to know what type of thing you're destroying. Not just that you are destroying buildings as opposed to like services. Whoops, I didn't mean to delete that one. That one had garbage in it. Okay, whoops, so did that one. Get rid of all of you guys. My average should be pretty good at this point, I would think. Problem is there are these colors, but these colors don't mean anything to me. I don't know what these colors mean, other than that blue is good and red is bad. Okay. All this abandoned before it could accumulate trash, so we'll scrap these guys. Jump the gun real fast. Alright. What other big culprits do we have over in here? Trash all of this. It's all far too blue. I probably should have kept some of those. we can get a few more real big problem areas, I'll call it good and see if that pushes me to where I need to be. It is also something I might be able to, if my town recovers, do at another time. Oops. Oh, it's a historical building. Oh no. Goodbye, historical building. Okay, so this area is still very blue. We've got to be pretty close at this point to having enough of an average. So let's double check where we're at. So unpause it, goes up to 22. Think I go up any higher than that? 23. Come on, recalculate. Alright, we're at 23. I must keep deleting. I don't even know like what I need to delete now, because like I'm afraid that I'll delete so much that isn't like bad enough that my industrial areas will ruin everything by being not bad. There's no electricity over here now because all of the buildings have been deleted. That sucks. Okay. Anyone who's blue cannot survive. Anyone who's any other color, I guess, can. Death to the infidel. Okay. We have to be close now. But to be fair, there'll be plenty of space to rebuild soon. Oh, there's tons of blue here. What am I talking about? Get rid of all of this, yeah. I don't even know what half of these buildings are at this point. What type of building they are. They might be offices. Still, sorry son of a bitch living over here. Hopefully producing more garbage. I probably should have kept that one. Okay, oh nope, still more. Get rid of this, get rid of this. No, don't get rid of that. Alright, there's just some people hiding their abandoned buildings that aren't filled with garbage, as if I was going to be okay with that and allow their abandoned buildings to survive. I don't understand where these people got that idea from. But I would appreciate it if they would just surrender now to the bulldozing god. What are these? Oh, I guess some of it's commercial, which is probably why it's all blue, because it jumped the gun real fast. Okay, let's see what our average is now. 24, 25, and it's unlocked. Okay. Are there any other things that I can unlock by doing this? I think the answer is no. I think we just have to emergency and try to recover the town. Let's see, because tax rates I'll just do probably off camera once I've gotten enough money back. I have to actually redevelop my land. And then the unemployment, honestly, hold on. We might be able to get this, but also it's probably something that'll just happen when I build the Hadron Collider. So we can probably wait on that. And what else is not unlocked? That will happen in due time, that will happen in due time, and also isn't important anyway. What does it even do? I guess it produces tourism. Okay. And everything else is unlocked that needs to be unlocked. Alright. So now we go back into my service view. We turn these guys back on. The healthy water pumping stations. Honestly, I might crank down taxes to nothing right now, just to hopefully boost regrowth rate, and then I'll turn them back on once people have moved back in. Because basically I have to re-enable all of my services without any people living in my town to make up for it. And I only have a few weeks before my town goes bankrupt. Okay, these can be deleted. It's like I could go and delete abandoned buildings, but I think they'll solve themselves once my town is worth living in again. Okay, what else? I need to delete all this shit. I don't, oh god, I'm just realizing I don't remember how many sewer pumping things I deleted to put those in. Okay, just, there we go. Quick delete, MLG Pro Strats. Just take this back using money I don't have to terraform. I was like, what is happening with the water? That's what's happening with the water. Okay. A lot of places don't even have electricity at this point because all of my power supplying areas have been separated, which is a good thing now that I recognize that I do have to delete these because these were only placed down to create noise pollution. Did some fuckers develop their land where that was? You absolute madman. Okay. So I will kind of need to like hook back up my town, or else all of my services will be pointless. But I need to do it in a smart way that won't restrict zoning. Which seems like it's going to be a difficult feat. Alternatively, I could just let it deal. This parking thing actually does produce power, which is hilarious. These will produce power once the trash is back on. And then mostly everything else is still connected to the grid. Just these massive areas that lost everything that don't have power. Okay. So I need to retoggle everything and then also go in and rezone a lot of stuff as well, which sucks. Okay. And then hopefully if and slash when the town recovers, I can work on making it better than it was before. Because now I have all of the things unlocked to build certain things. Not everything, but most things. Oh, I don't even know what I've ticked back on now because I can't see. And I guess I could like unpause and repause the game real quick after I've gone through to see if I've missed anything. But a lot of them aren't even going to be able to turn on. Well, I guess not a lot of them. I was going to say because they're missing power on the grid, but they should be okay. Okay. I think that's most of them on this side of town. So pause again real quick, look for any gaps, and see if there's anything turned off still. Yeah, here's one. Okay, death care. Death care is still running, okay. Noise pollution, don't care about that. Crime, police offices. Turn this one on. Here's one. Here's one. I might be able to take out loans to stabilize if I start to push too close to running out of money as well, but I think I'll be okay. These need to be turned back on. Honestly, I might not even need to rebuild the other ones yet. Once the city regrows, they'll need it, but I mean, I might as well. Looks like there's probably one here. Probably one here. Probably one there. And probably one there. Okay, let's see what else. I did healthcare. Deathcare is still running. Need to continue with police offices, but I don't know what I have and haven't turned off because I stopped paying attention for a moment. There's a medical clinic I missed. Somehow. I guess I'll have to do like a final sweep through after I've done everything. So it'll be easier to figure it out then. Funny, because there are still some... I mean, I do still have 4,000 people living in my city, so there are some stragglers who have weathered the storm, who have all earned the badge of... Oh god, I didn't think about it. Okay, no, they are adults. I was wondering if they were like all children who just literally couldn't leave. That would be dark. That would be the darkest timeline. I guess to be fair, children can drive cars in this game. They can drive RV vans if they're tourists. Okay, let's see if this is everything or not. Nope, missed one here. Missed one here. Missed one there. Missed one there. I thought I turned this one on, but I guess not. And here's one. Okay, so now everything's turned back on. Let me do a quick sweep on healthcare again, since yeah, here's one. Since I missed some before, let's see if I missed some again. Oh, that seems fine, okay. Ooh, the money's going down. Public transit wasn't affected. Now I need garbage, so let's turn my trash dumps back on. It's one of those things where it's like, even if this gets up and running again, it might not be able to handle things for a little while. I'm just hoping that the abandoned buildings get replaced with buildings that work, or that don't have trash in them. God, they have a lot of dumps just spread throughout the city that I didn't even really realize. I guess they're not dumps, they're incineration plants, but still. Okay. Turn these ones back on. This one, despite not running, still has a high crime rate. People just went to the incineration to stab each other and get sick. Okay, so that's that. Yes. See if this worked. It looks like everything. So that's garbage. And let me double check police again. Yes. For the most part. Education. This one's gonna take forever. Elementary school. Turn them all back on. Hopefully not miss any. But I have a lot of elementary schools and they are not very large. So it is a little difficult to tell. Actually, well no, I was gonna say maybe I could just go ahead and build the Hadron Collider, but I don't think I actually have everything unlocked now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure I am still missing a handful of, it's like I've unlocked a lot of buildings, but in my head, I have also unlocked the ones that I haven't unlocked, but will be easier to unlock. And unfortunately, that's not how anything works. Okay, let's see if that's all of them. Nope, here's one I missed. People are starting to move back in already, which is good. Just hopefully fast enough. Problem is a lot of my stuff was already max level. And it's going to take a lot longer to recover. This one's on, it just hasn't powered up yet. There we go. Okay, so that's, nope, here's the last elementary school, I think. What it looks like, so let's switch to high schools. At least the people who are complaining about poor land value should be fine now once the service is turned back on. Okay, here's one. Look at the sea of smiley faces. People are happy again. Oh, I don't care about the Hong Kong building right now. I mean, I like it, but I don't care about it in this particular instance. All right, what other schools are not running? There's one over here. And one over here. Is that all of them? Yes, no. Crime rate is high at the abandoned school. Universities, I only have a couple of these, so this should be easy. Here's one. Here's another. And here's a third. Oh wait, I have two more apparently. Okay, so I think that's everything. Didn't shut off parks or anything else. And I just have to rezone areas that I dezoned. So like all of this needs to be turned back into low density residential. Need to be a little careful not to clip areas that are too close to the dump that I didn't want zoned. There's that. I guess I can just do some of this by hand. The nice thing about doing this though is that some of my smaller buildings that got their areas shuffled around a lot can reappear as larger buildings now, which is kind of neat. Why does this corner have nothing on it? I think it was probably just to reduce traffic, so I guess I'll leave it that way. Click and rebuild all these. And I just have to deal with this area over here. Do I want? Yeah, a person can live there, even though it kind of sucks to live there. Okay, so that's that area. Oh, what's going on here? There's some high density commercial that could be rebuilt. Do I want this to be high density or should I make it low density? I mean, this can be high density just because it needs to get rebuilt anyway, I think. Or is that 5 tiles? No, that's 4 tiles, okay. No, we'll make this side of the street low density. Because this is the side with the people living on it. Okay. Didn't dezone any of this other... Oh wait, I dezoned all of this. Whoops. Okay, so Busy Boulevard right here gets to be that. That should be the only part of that that was dezoned. And it's just to rezone all of this crap in as business. Oh wait, nothing in here because this area sucks. Have all of that be commercial, not commercial, office. Wait. What did I just say? We can't build things there because that area sucks. Alright. And I think most of the... What is this building? Okay, that's also a office. So I guess I did do like a stripe of offices here. And the rest of this can all be high density commercial or residential. Recover. Okay, so that's there. That's still fine. Now I have to deal with this. Everything that needs to be... I guess what I can do. So I don't want to accidentally do this area. I'll make it... oh gosh, some of this was... Why is this one zone? Some of this was... office, but I don't know what was and wasn't office at this point. I want to say that there were offices over here. My like less, I don't know. It doesn't really matter, like, who cares about the offices. I'll just zone new office districts. This one was office because this area is super loud apparently or something like that. And the rest of this can all be high density commercial. And if anyone shows up in an area that doesn't make sense, they'll complain about their living circumstances and I'll figure it out then. Okay, I guess I'm going to save this as Crapopolis Divergent timeline. And we'll see if the town can recover. So, it sucks to live in my town right now, but it might recover. So we have 0 demand, but part of that could be because, oh my gosh, look at all the police cars and all the emergency vehicles. It's just a flood of emergency vehicles. So it sucks to live in my town. Holy shit, the money. It's going everywhere that isn't up. Oof. Hey, loans, how's it going? Wanna give me a little bit of time for my city to recover? Maybe, hopefully. Everyone's building in fast, but is it gonna be fast enough? Now, if I'm deleting abandoned buildings, no, it will delete other buildings as well. I guess I'll help development by deleting abandoned buildings. Oh my god, this is fucking ridiculous. Just the wave of ambulances. We are seeing some recovery, but is it going to be fast enough? I have a sneaking suspicion the answer is going to be no. So they're complaining that water is still bad. What's going on with water? Water should be healthy now. Maybe it just takes some time to get sorted. People complaining about electricity. They are new developments, so I guess I will. Not enough money. Oh, I'm in the negative. Okay. Bankruptcy, accept. How long do I have before I actually just go bankrupt? I don't think this is gonna recover. I wonder if I can just, like, please don't take my kneecaps. Just let me, just another week. I can do this. I promise. I mean, like, if I look at services, how are we doing? Garbage is starting to get back off the ground. Health is recovering. I mean, fire department's fire department. Crime rate's low. Hilariously enough, I don't have very many detained criminals because I'm pretty sure I'm exporting them as cargo. Education is what's gonna kill everything. Low happiness. Well, they've got parks. Oh, I never turned my public libraries back on. You know, because I have enough money to do that. But it will raise the land value of the surrounding land. This whole region is without power. Why didn't you develop where the power was, guys? Like, come on. Nope. Oh wait, yeah, I literally can't do anything about this either because I don't have any money. Ooh, baby. It's just a casual negative almost $1 million. Hey, if I delete these abandoned buildings, will you guys move in? Look, there's space to build now. It's not. Oh, I deleted a house. I don't know if I'm gonna recover. Whoops, I deleted another house. I don't know if I'm gonna recover from this. Good thing this is just a Divergent timeline, right guys, right? I don't actually know if it works, if they'll be unlocked or not when I reload. What do you mean garbage is piling up? Garbage should be anti-piling up. It's just all from over here. I think this area all zoned back in and then immediately deleted itself because I don't have any educated people at this point. How long is the game gonna let me go before it just kicks me out for not having any money? Because I think I can recover if it just lets me. I just have to, you know, pay back like probably, it'll be millions and millions of dollars, like, let's be honest. There's a tiny little building here that is just chugging away. How adorable. Its town is now apparently a paradise on Earth though, so that's good. It's just also, you know, a ghost town filled with abandoned buildings, but we'll disregard that part. Okay, so I've deleted the abandoned buildings, and now, hilariously enough, have cut off other things from the power grid. So I guess I can't delete all of my abandoned buildings because I need them to provide power to my existing buildings. What's my happiness? Oh, happiness is fine everywhere except for the commercial district that doesn't have power. Oh, they also don't have workers. Well, they're the commercial district, so who cares? They're always unhappy. Education is... I know education's needed. I built the schools, you just have to wait for the people to actually go to them. Look, I have high enough capacity on everything and where people live. It's fine. The game's just gonna keep yelling at me, but like, it's fine. I'm not seeing any people moving in here. Did I just like miss those? No, those houses abandoned themselves. Why did they do that? Like, I understand why everything else is abandoned, but I don't understand why, like, some of these are just relics of the past, but... Yeah, I'm working on demolishing things, but I have to be careful with how much I demolish. Okay, we are starting to recover. And by starting to recover, I mean not actually seeing any noteworthy impact whatsoever. But think about it, traffic must be amazing now, like you can get places. Problem is people aren't moving in fast enough. Move in faster, people. I like how we're just revealing the trees that were buried underneath. Oops, those were houses that had people living in them. All the trees underneath all of the abandoned houses. People are complaining about polluted water. But my water should no longer be polluted. And sewage should be fine. Pollution. Yeah. Average drinking water pollution, 0%. Quit bitching about your dirty water, it's fine. Just because the pipes might still have some residual sludge in them doesn't mean that I'm not doing my job right. Alright, we are starting to actually see some houses appear. That being said, it doesn't appear to be having a noteworthy impact on my overall weekly income, which is still steadily at a negative $250,000. These are houses that have people living in them. Slowly but surely, we will rebuild until the game says that you have run out of money and are a failure at everything. Oh, that was a house with people in it. do like some of these buildings. It's a shame that they had to be abandoned. You know, if those people had just stuck it out a little bit longer, they would have been fine. Okay. Honestly, I should cut back on certain aspects of my budget that just don't provide any benefit right now. Namely, I can probably cut back on my bus. No. No. I won't cut back on my public transportation yet. Or at all, probably. Because it's not the pedestrian trains I'm worried about, but it's like I need the cargo trains running, and there's no clear distinction as to whether or not reducing that budget would have an impact on that or not. But my player-placed industrial areas are kind of like the only reason that there's any possibility that this could recover. We are starting to slowly creep back in, like up, not to the positives of course, but we're no longer... Like, we're kind of fluctuating at like 240,000 instead of 250,000 negative per week. I wonder if these abandoned houses cost money to have just existing. I mean, I understand that they cost money in terms of opportunity cost, but... Delete these. That person didn't even care. They weren't bothered by those abandoned buildings. Like, oh, my children love to go play there, and they find all these wacky things. And people are still complaining about electricity. Let's see, which regions are still complaining? This actually has power now, so who doesn't have power? Everyone has power at this point, so we're complaining. What I can do actually is delete a couple of these. No. That's the thing is, like, it's like, yes, I could save money in all these areas, but everything's such a drop in the bucket that it, like, doesn't even matter. Because my road infrastructure is so large and my healthcare infrastructure is so expensive that I'm sinking all my money into that. I guess I probably could, like, shut down some of my monuments and crap. That's probably not really helping me, but you have to tell me, bird, bro. What a great city, yeah. It's amazing. What's this? An elementary school that's still turned off. What's this? A public library that's also still turned off. No one cared about that. Why don't people care about the public libraries? Why? How did I miss all of these elementary schools? What is wrong with me? Elementary schools. We're gonna do another cursory glance. Oh, look, here's another one that's still turned off. Okay, high schools. They seem fine, and then universities should also be good because there weren't very many of them. I guess I'll check public libraries again. Oh, here's one. If I had money, now would be a good time to place public libraries because I wouldn't have to evict anyone to do it. But, I can't, so... And all of these people just keep building, and then they need workers, and then they need educated workers, and it ain't working. Hilariously enough, my town is growing, but like surprisingly slowly still. I guess it's not surprisingly slowly. There's nothing here to encourage growth. I don't know why I expected everything to build back in really quickly. Like, I guess I also... Like, I knew I would take a big hit due to the fact that I was missing levels. Like, a lot of my buildings were top level before. Oops. But, I'm just also not seeing development nearly as quickly as I expected. It is kind of fun to kind of like go through, and it's cathartic to go through and delete all of the abandoned homes one at a time, and like you have to be careful and pay attention, figure out which ones are abandoned and which ones are actual people. And then you ignore your commercial areas for the time being because they're just going to be filled with abandoned buildings for quite a while. Oh hey look, I just deleted a bunch of things that were not needed to be deleted. Okay. What on earth is this building? So like, I like a little fountain on top. I would hazard a guess that that is probably a workshop design, and I'm sure when I downloaded it, I'm like, LOL, this is great. But no, I don't even know what it is. Clearly, I was when associated with its name, I'm like, oh yeah, that's fun. But now that I am seeing it outside of the context of that, it doesn't make any sense to me. We're getting closer. Things are filling in. Money is still the same, but people are moving in. The game hasn't forced me out yet, so... It is funny to think that they give you like a $50,000 bailout, which I guess the purpose of it is that they give it to you at the beginning of the game, so you can actually keep playing, and then if you run out of money, you just run out of money. I know the town will recover eventually, it's just going to take a very long time. And I'll probably have to do it off camera because it's just gonna be like hours of it just running. And then I can get enough money that I can reduce tax rates. Speaking of which, tax rates. They're all at 1%. And I did that for a reason, but it's probably not helping things. I wonder if that unlocked my building though. Holy shit, it unlocked the Posh Mall. Because I turned my tax rates down and forgot to bump them back up. I don't know if people are gonna like 12% in a town this shitty, but I need to get some money. And be literally making 12 times as much money as I am right now off you suckers. Okay, I also need to re-enable policies that I disabled. Oh no. Wait, what the fuck? This is... No, hold on. Did I accidentally put a citywide heavy traffic ban? Because that doesn't make any damn sense. This is supposed to have a heavy traffic ban, but my city is not. Okay. And like, that's supposed to have it. Why did that happen? I must have misclicked on something. A very unfortunate misclick. There's something turned off over here. An incineration plant. It made those businesses sad, but I think they'd rather probably not have garbage piling up. Is that everything then if that one's turned back on? No, there's still one over here. Okay. Districts. That needs heavy traffic ban. This needed heavy traffic ban as well. I was trying to stop them from taking this route to get into town. It might not matter now, but we'll see. And then everywhere else I think is fine. Aha, no, the Craposphere needs it. The OG traffic ban. Okay. So that should be fine. And immediately we're seeing a small decline in the rate of reduction. I like fireworks going off outside now, just like thunderstorm for like 15 minutes, and now people are like, oh, it's summertime, time to start shooting fireworks off. Holy shit, just by, you know, I don't even know what you do call 12 times. Just by increasing taxes by 12 times the amount, suddenly people, I'm making $100,000 less debt each week. Oh no, you keep losing connection. That's not good. I dropped 0.1% frames, so I also apparently lost connection for a moment of time. Oh wait. Like, I can delete these, but it's probably not worth it. That one deleted itself. Okay, I need to remember not to care about the commercial districts. They don't matter. All that matters are that people's old houses get deleted. Get replaced with new, less terrible ones. These are offices. I guess I'm not going to benefit from deleting them either. I feel like Crapopolis has really lived up to its name now that it is literally just a ghost town filled with abandoned buildings. All in the name of progress. Look, you can tell me all you want about me fixing my power grid, but I can't do anything about it because I have negative $9 million. It's interesting to see, like, the lower level buildings, how they look compared to everything else. So they are much less modern. And then they pop in with some abomination like this and they call it art. This is commercial, so I guess there's no real benefit in deleting those buildings. Here's something that needs to be turned back on, a police station. Eventually, I'm sure, like, just streams and streams down the line, I'll keep finding things that are turned off and be like, oh yeah, I need to turn that back on. Okay. Yeah, that's commercial. This is all industrial. It is probably worth going through some of this because, well, I guess I need to not just delete everything. This provides jobs for low educated workers. Part of the problem with this though is that some of these businesses, like this business, is literally a tree. It's Woody's wood. Amazing. But yeah, so like if these start to develop, then I guess to be fair, I probably won't have enough workers for them for a long time anyway, because they're all probably going to be working in, yeah, in my commercial districts. Or not commercial, industrial districts, that's what they're called. What's happened over here? Someone has built their house on the edge of the world and they're upset that they don't have power. At this point, it's getting pretty late, so I think I might call it there. I guess it's not super late, but there's not going to be anything interesting happening for quite a while in Crapopolis, so I think I am going to call the stream there, and when I come back next time, I will have weathered the storm, and Crapopolis will have recovered to at least, maybe not the state that it was, but a state that it isn't $9 million in debt, and I can actually play the game. So, until next time, thanks everyone for coming out, and I will see you around. Have a good whatever time it is where you are. Bye-bye.